So without further ado, the Union. Getting justice for Sam is going to take more effort than it originally appeared. You didn't anticipate his killer being protected by a cult filled with giant unkillable bugs, but she is, and you're going to get her. You're going to need to find a way around or through those bugs. After a taste of the belonging that the Universal Brotherhood offered, the sordid surroundings of the Seamstress Union feel more like home than ever. Alright. So, let's let Cherry in on the bad news. Cherry Bomb is swamped with customers, but when she catches a glimpse of you, she gets up on her tiptoes to talk to you over their heads. Hey there, Trax. What's going on? Telling him bluntly. It's your ex. He's dead. I think we'll go nice and easy. Shane? What about Shane? It's not good, Cherry. She looks you in the eye. Just tell it to me straight, Trax. I'm a barren girl. Shane's dead. I can't tell you anything else right now. It's too dangerous, but I thought you should know. My God, Shane! She looks at her customers, then down at the bar top for a long moment before finally composing herself. Thanks for letting me know. Maybe we'll talk later. She continues processing the information, then she remembers something. Oh, hey, Johnny Clean asked me to flag you down the minute I saw you. Said he's got someone who wants to talk to you. He sounded a little freaked out about it. He's waiting for you downstairs. Johnny Clean freaked out? Okay, I'll talk to him. The wind is out of her sails. Yeah, that'd be Whizzer. Alright. That's that. Coyote time. Hideaway's face is pale and her voice is low, shaky. What the hell was that back there, man? Just what the frag was that? Hive. And Sam's sister is their leader. If I didn't see it, there is no way I'd believe it. Giant, unkillable bugs? She shudders, shakes it off. Fine, whatever. I want that woman dead now more than ever. If you go after her again, you think of me. Okay? I'll be around. Locked and loaded. Absolutely. Just don't shoot me in the back with any more shotguns, please. That hurts. John Bartlett. Oh, man. You looking to hire the best or some common rabble? The best, of course. You got it. Look up the Nephilim Network next time you're hiring. You won't be sorry. We had this conversation before. Well, at least that part. What's your story? It's your usual classic story for the ages. Hometown boy does good, joins an elite squad, then boom. Boom is a technical term for explosion. Got blown up, got hurt real bad, and now have these shiny legs. I do it all again. Obviously. I try to miss the bomb. Now I'm here running the best damn elite merc unit out there. What's the story behind it? Need to know, chummer, and you don't need to know. How'd you get involved? Oh, you know how it is. There was a girl and a gun and a back against the wall. You might say me and this place. We were made for each other. I ain't gonna tell you more than that, Ome. Well, that's all I wanted to know anyways. Let's see if we got anything to defense. Mr. Johnson. The man sizes you up as you approach. His carefully groomed hair and the shine on his shoes seems out of place for the Barons. Hey, you looking for work? I got a little something if you're up for it. It's a milk run. Yeah, I've heard that before. Always up for getting paid. He grins, exposing a set of unnatural white teeth. Wavy. The job's a simple extraction. The people I represent are interested in acquiring the talents of a scientist named Sada. Unfortunately, Mr. Sada is currently engaged with Renraku, which means he's engaged for life. That doesn't sit well with the people I represent. They see it as a subversion of the free market. He flashes his pearly whites again. Exactly, but it has to be now. Renraku's shipping Sada out of Seattle in the morning for some sort of overseas research project. Tonight. He's being kept at a hidden research facility out here in the Barrens, just a couple miles from here. I hear they've been bringing in unmarked shipments for weeks now, thinking that nobody notices. We don't care about any of that. We just want Sada, before he's out of reach. The place should be lightly guarded, probably rent-a-cops. Get in, grab Sada, get out. In exchange, I'm authorized to remit 9,000 new yen in payment. I am not, however, authorized to negotiate. Fine, I'll take it. We pay on delivery, friend. That's how it always works. I'll send the lab's location to your PDA, hire a team, and head there right away. Liberate Sada and deliver him to my employers. They'll have a car waiting outside the lab when you're done. Once Mr. Sada is on his way, meet me back here for payment. And who's Bobby? Bobby, yo, guy, have we met? You look familiar. Drugs, I think? I meet a lot of people, no problem. You need some brain benders tonight? I got some of that merc stuff. Breakers, taxi drivers, you know. Can I trust you? Nobody's more trustworthy than old Bobby. Kubota wouldn't let me in the place if I wasn't legit. Alright, let's see what you got. Just the 3 streets? Don't want those. I want some new. Alright, Von Grass, let's see if I can fence anything. Hello, stranger. I'm busy right now, so I hope you've got something that's worth my time. Briberies. I could certainly find someone interested in that information. We'll take some legwork to verify the veracity of such a list. How about $2,000? And what? I'm supposed to take your word for it? He makes eye contact, hesitates. Fine, I'll speculate, but only because I can find you if this doesn't pan out. 2,500, no more. Alright. Fine with me. Little just extra gravy. You alright, Trax? Not yet beaten. I heard you had trouble. You made trouble with the Universal Brotherhood. Stirred up a hornet's nest. People are starting to say there's some dark dreck going down in those chapter houses. They're like they're taking advantage of the poor folk who go there looking for help. I gotta say, that makes my blood boil. It's bad enough that the government labels half the population as probationary citizens. We don't need more people preying on the most defenseless members of society. And I hate to bring race into it, but it's a fact that a good number of people who go to the Brotherhood for help are metas like me. But what options do we have? Do you realize that it would take an act of Congress to grant me full citizenship? And they have yet to do it once. Wars are started more easily than a meta gets a sin in this country. So it's no wonder we turn to people like the Brotherhood, who claim to listen to our woes and speak on our behalf. He catches himself, takes a breath, and visibly calms. Sorry, I just know some folks who went to the Brotherhood for these very reasons. I might have ended up there myself if Miss Kubota had to take me in. Whatever is going on in there, I trust you'll put an end to it, one way or another. You can count on it. Go get 'em, sir. To the depths. Alright, Mr. Delilah, I'm not ready for you. For once, Dr. Castle is not utterly absorbed in her work. In fact, she seems to have set aside whatever she's doing to give you her full attention. Perhaps word has spread about what you've already faced and what is still to come. I'm glad to see you're on right tracks. I was afraid they'd be carting you back to me in pieces. I don't suppose it would do me any good to suggest an early retirement, or at the very least that you might delay whatever is coming long enough for you to get a decent night's sleep and a full meal. Don't you die hard. You shouldn't have to die at all. There's something you still have control over. Oh, but who am I kidding? I know your type all too well. Words of caution have little worth, and words of prohibition only make you more eager to throw yourself into the fire. You're like children that way. So fine. Do what you will. Just tell me what I can do to keep you alive that much longer. Whatever you heard, Doc. Well, let's review. In the past few days, I've lost one patient and nearly lost a second. I've also learned that a man claiming to be a fellow doctor was responsible for the first of those deaths. And now I hear that another supposed force for good has been committing heinous acts on innocent men and women. Quite frankly, it's almost enough to make a woman give up on the whole human race. But then I remember why I don't. I remember how many innocent lives Miss Kubota has saved by giving them place and purpose here at the Union. I remember seemingly useless wastes of flesh like Paco, risking their lives to save the ones they love. I remember that some people are still willing to stand up against those who would seek to do harm to others. And that's the real reason you won't hear me argue against your chosen course of action, because I agree that it must be done. I only hope it can be done without any more innocents coming to harm. That's a world I'd love to live in, but it just ain't so. If I could make that deal, I would. That's the plan, Doc. I appreciate the lie. I'd like to wake up to a world short one less evil. Now, how can I make that happen? Medical supplies, nothing. Yep, nothing new. I'll be okay without trauma kits. I think I got this locked down now. Algernon! The magic dealer's area is abuzz with chaotic activity as you watch the contents of a dozen boxes fly through the air. The articles land on Algernon's table in some elaborate sorting scheme, while the man himself casually sits reading a magazine from the previous century. Welcome, Trax. Is there anything I might provide to make your life much easier, or perhaps make another's more difficult? Ever hear of a bug spirit or a bug shaman? The elf's face curls into grimace. I'm sorry. I find the very thought repugnant. You must understand, a shaman does not follow the literal incarnation of his token. One who pledges himself to cat does not drink milk from a saucer or claw the drapes. Instead, a shaman follows the ideals of his totem. Dog is less a canine and more a symbol of loyalty. Coyote is less a scavenger and more a trickster. So you can understand why I find the idea of an insect totem so foreign. To what quality would a shaman aspire in such a case? A chill visibly runs through him. Please, let us speak of more pleasant things. Perhaps commerce? Yeah, let's see what you got. Anything good for me? Power Bolt still. Alright, no spells, of course. There's Haste 4. Increased by 2 for 3 rounds. Wow, it costs 3 though. But it's worth it. Alright, I guess I don't need a raise anymore? Because I thought Haste 4 was the top. Let's see. Alright, I guess that's all it is. Let's get 3 out of here. Alright. Confirm. Let's got some new stuff. Let's see what armor I can get next. Hey guy, I got some armor clothing here if you're interested. Let's take a look. Alright. 10. Well, 10 it is. I'm low on money here. And I gotta sell some stuff. Get some of that money back. I forgot Johnny Clean. Interested in some real firepower? Sure, I'll take a look. Alright, what's the new Dragon Sword? Oh yeah. I like cutting people in half. Give it to me. Alright. Hand-forged katana is nice though. But, Dragon Sword, I guess I'll just take that. Alright. Also, I need a... could have one for AP, one for... Alright. Axe, machete, shock gear, belly punk, haste 3, haste 1, all gone, bye-bye. And I'll get the other sword too, just cause. Alright. Alright. Who doesn't like a dual-wielding, spell slinger? David Fry. Hey there, what's up? Yeah, I don't need anything from you. Now, before I talk to them, I'm going to go on that little run. Alright. No? And... Oh, wait, maybe I have to talk to Mr. Delilah. I thought the, exit. Like earlier ones. Because Johnny Clean's gonna advance the story. What, you need runners again? Good. I got some new contacts, some primo mercs. For Renraku Lab. Alright. Coyote's more expensive than I remember. Heck, everyone's more expensive than I remember. Alright. You know, I'm greedy, so I like to go on the inexpensive. Okay, so... Yeah, Techno Shaman, Tech Master, Tech Mage, Support Mage, Initiate. Alright, Combat Decker, you're up. Let's see. Good, good. Not bad. Alright, that's not supposed to be 6 magic. He's got some Cyberware installed. So I could take him, but no. Alright, let's see. Initiate has a couple spells, but I don't need another brawler. Support Mage. Some good stuff, but really wish something else was in there. Heal. Fireball's always nice. Hey, Conjuring too. Spellcast. This is actually pretty good. I'll make use of that dwarf. I'm a little dwarf heavy today. Then let's see if I want to actually go with somebody else for. I don't think so. Ores, not as good, but a little better weaponry. 20. Oh wow, her weapon's much better. All right, Coyote, it is.